I think that womanhood is just like however any person who identifies as a woman defines it for themselves.
For me, it's just being a person, like just being able to be who I am in this world, not really have to be defined by anything or confined to a certain box.
Like, I mean, because it's patriarchy, so if you want to keep men in power, you definitely have to define who is a man. And then, like, you know, put them in boxes, because I feel like when you're in boxes, you can't necessarily step all the way into your power, because some of you is like performative. You don't get to be your true self because you're performing.
Oh, I definitely think I do. Experience the kind of pressure of the patriarchy and the male-dominant society that we live in.
I constantly, like, am cognizant of being around men and what they may feel, but I also feel like the objectification doesn't necessarily have to be like of your like body, but it can also be of like your mind.
I see you. Womanhood can encapsulate so many things. I think it often gets associated with things that are similar to a sort of powerlessness in terms of how we relate it in music. We have like a secondary and primary theme, and often those used to be called male and female themes, and the secondary theme used to be considered weaker and more lyrical, and I think that in music in particular, we have these sort of powerless connotations with the idea of womanhood.
I feel so seen all the time. I feel judged by my appearance because I'm a woman in a way that is so unequal compared to men.
If you're a male, you automatically have a higher advantage of like, oh, well, he's a guy, he can handle this, he can think this certain way, you know, he can do these things, but a woman who can do it, probably do it better and do it more efficiently. So I hate that we look at in the world like she's a girl. She can't have this position. It's really hard for women to get jobs just because of that.
I see you. I think when it comes to gender, a lot of times, especially like, I can think of like my grandma and stuff, like when I told her I was like, I changed my major like from psychology to psychology and political science, she was like, why? Like, what are you doing political science for? That's a man's job. Or like, my mom, she's a single mother, and so she was like, you need to get a boyfriend. Like, she told my mom all the time, you need to get a boyfriend. Mom's 56, what you need a boyfriend for? Like, leave her alone. But it's like little things like that.
I come from a family of nothing but powerful women and have been raised by a single mother. So to be a woman, to me, is everything. It is strength. It is inequity. It is beauty. It is flaws. It is truth. It is wrong.
I think femininity now has evolved into being something that embraces more of like what it means for an individual to be a woman, and how she embraces her own femininity, whether that is, you know, expressing someone who's like very cute, girly, and feminine, or someone who, you know, is like, I want to be a badass.
I feel like anytime I am out in public, I am not just a person, I'm also an object. And there's a lot of weight that comes with that, and a lot of pressure that comes with that.
That we are too emotional. That we need to smile more, things like that. I just feel like we're always judged on, I guess, how others perceive us, which, I mean, of course, that's how you judge anybody, but it's usually how either we look or how we react to something.
Almost like it's a setback in life. Like, if you're a woman, then you're automatically, like, viewed as less than, or it's gonna be harder. And, like, in some points, like, it is hard because, like, that's how society has made it, but it is such an empowering thing to be able to be a woman and to know your power.
I see you.
Societal misconceptions about being a woman, I would say that we are without strength, and we are without the tenacity to lead.
I used to think that women couldn't be like in power as well. Like when I was younger, I didn't think that that would be like possible because I've never seen like a woman president or anything.
We possess like the same qualities that men have, so why not have, you know, strong women be leaders? Like, that's amazing to me.
I know in my life I've had some wonderful role models who have been women in work and in life, and it gives me a sense of hope that makes me feel like I can do what I'm seeing my role models do.
I think my entire being on this earth is to encourage more people to get into these places and positions.
A lot of the women I know, I don't know, I feel like they still uphold patriarchy.
Where we're still manipulating one another and we're still fighting for authority and handing that authority over to men as a standard in a normalized fashion.
And not necessarily that I realize it. I think it just more so happens based on what society has told us since we've grown up and how we've grown up, and the genders and the boxes that they kind of put you in as a kid and then also as an adult.
I would say being a woman means that you're able to endure a lot of hardships, but also you pack a lot of resilience within your life.
And a lot of responsibility and pressure on women specifically to uphold certain expectations. Those are changing, but still very much present.
Being a woman means that I am a superhuman. I am emotional, I am sensitive, I am nurturing, I'm smart.
My womanhood is defined by like the fact that I identify as a woman, and that sometimes I like wearing dresses and sometimes I like being a little more masculine.
You know, we are the manifestation of what this earth is, you know, in a physical human form. I think that's so powerful when you think about how we're connected in that way, so symbolically, and so I hope to carry out that personification to its fullest, from its ferocity to its gentle nature.
I see you.
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 I see you. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you. I see your strength. We're in this together.